Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got it.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has,
the final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in the loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
The running back.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Intercepted.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because, you know, those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him out of the end zone in this one.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Wade. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Bears 0.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, They're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
Carry for the running back.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Now the return will stop right around the 25. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. On the
2nd and 4.
15-yard line.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Four yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 at the 38-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Matthew Stafford sharp in the victory as his guys find the win column for just the 2nd time all year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that game, level, as they take on the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. Play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's going to go down is a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And to give this time to the tailback. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it.
3-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the
They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Khalil Mack able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Number 34. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And to give this time to the tailback. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
By the Bears.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 13. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Seattle Seahawks.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they try the right side here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
10 at the 43.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, it's Wade. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Bears 7.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Bears down 13-7. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.